I know you want to build Yelan, and this is just the way that you might want to do it. Now, Yelan is a super easy character to build. You just gotta know what you want to look for. Now, the easiest one to compare her to is obviously Xingqiu, as she uses similar artifact sets to them. Now, for the weapons, we've got the bow weapons, and we're gonna go over that just after the artifacts, and let me tell you why. So, the artifacts, you can run a support build for her. That is a Noblesse Oblige 4-piece set. That is the second I would recommend for you guys. But the one I would recommend the most is obviously the 4-piece emblem. This is such an easy set to apply because you farmed it a lot probably for all your other characters, and Yelan just makes just as much use of it as any other character would. Now, the thing is with the 4-piece of the emblem set is that you're going to need a bunch of energy recharge in order for it to do the damage that it needs to. And once you do have that, you have a pretty good set. Now, Yelan also needs HP percentage to deal the most amount of damage. So what you're going to need is an HP percentage stand. And with that, we have a little bit of a complication. Now, usually with, characters that use the Emblem of Severed Fate set, you probably want to go with energy recharge sands to actually allow that Emblem of Severed Fate set proc. In order for it to proc, you need some energy recharge, and that's pretty easy. So a way to circumvent this is actually now, we're going to the weapons, is having a weapon that has energy recharge, such as the Favonius Warbow. It has really low base attack, but the energy recharge is also what you want, so this is where you can have a decent start to look at. But obviously you want to build it for, damage and stuff like that. You might want to run a 2-piece of the Hydro set and 2-piece attack percentage. It'll work just as well, but of course you won't have that nice burst damage that you usually would have with a character like Xingqiu. We have that, but what about the crit rate crit damage ratio? That is also going to be a little bit difficult unless you have a weapon that has crit rate or crit damage on it. Iridescent Hunt if you're a Battle Pass user, Blackcliff Warbow if you are a free-to-play player or you've played the game for a while, also has crit damage on it and gives you a nice attack percentage boost as well. I would recommend that. For the other weapons that you might have pulled from a gacha, the Stringless might be an excellent choice because it has Elemental Mastery as well as Elemental Skill and Elemental Burst. But if you're running the Stringless, you're going to need a bunch of substats on your actual artifact sets to make up for the damage or the energy recharge that you're going to be missing. So definitely keep that in mind before you build, the Stringless. But if you are going to use it, you're going to have an amazing time, especially if you have a bunch of energy recharge. Make sure you guys use that. Don't use the Rust, avoid this at all costs. Now, the Moon's Moon is definitely a bow that I want to test out if I do get Yelan. If I do get Yelan, I will 100% test this one out because it gives you 40% increase elemental burst damage if you have a lot of burst costing, characters on it. So, yeah, I mean, if you want, maybe if you only have 3-star weapons, the Messenger has crit damage, but you won't really do that much well on it, I guess. But I guess you could also have the passive work really well because it might give you a nice weak point hit. I don't know, but if you want to know about the 5-star weapons, they will all be pretty much good for Yelan. The Elegy of the End will be good. The the Skyward Harp will be good, as it will help you with your crit damage crit rate ratios. And the Thundering Pulse will be good, but you won't really need to use your normal attacks. And the Polar Star will also be decent for you as well, as it has crit rate and it works really well. Now, of course, her best in slot weapon is the actual 5-star weapon that she is going to be coming with, so do keep that in mind as we move. In terms of her constellations, so in terms of her actual constellations, quote unquote, we don't actually know any of these yet. I don't think we do. But in terms of constellations, the first one, you get a nice little extra additional charge for your, Wraith mode type thing. So for the second constellation, it actually helps a lot with the DPS, as one of your burst, knives or whatever you want to call them, they deal an additional 14% of Yelan's max HP as hydro damage, which is pretty bonkers, I think. I think that is a good constellation to stop at. But if you guys want some more, support type thing, C4 gives you some more at max HP, and C6 just makes her broken. Let's not talk about C. Now, for her actual talents, you're going to have to invest a lot in Yelan. Yelan needs all of her talents in order for her to be really powerful. As breakpoint charge attack, the breakpoint charge attack for her is really good. The whole Wraith mode needs to be invested in a lot because you're going to be using it every time you use Yelan. And your burst obviously is going to be pretty interesting, and it's going to deal a lot of damage if you invest a lot in it. So definitely a character that you want to invest into entirely. But if you do, you're going to benefit a lot and you're going to reap all the benefits. So I 100% suggest that you guys invest into all of her talents, not just her elemental skill or elemental burst. So I highly suggest you guys do that. And I think with that, we have everything. Hopefully I was pretty easy, simple, concise with you guys, so you guys can have an idea on how you want to build your Yelan. So if I was to build a Yelan, I would have 4-piece emblem, and with the 4-piece emblem, I would run a weapon such as the Favonius Warbow or the stringless. I would definitely want to try the stringless because I do have it at R5 and I do want to try it out. So maybe stringless, 4-piece of the emblem with really good energy recharge substats, because if I don't have energy recharge substats, it's going to be really hard to actually proc a decent amount of damage on my burst. So I do want that to be a thing. That is that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully I helped you guys or helped some of you guys. If you guys did get anything out of this video, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. See you guys in the next video very soon. Bye bye.